Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Intercepted. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
College-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, alert! 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 21, 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12. Sponge. 21, 21. Here we go. Kill.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 54 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. There he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 28 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
To score, Niners 14. Seahawks.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Seahawks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it. Carson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 39, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Niners' 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 34-yard.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 36, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Right. Hey, gun. 21.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Russell Wilson.
He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1, Omaha. Pick it up. He's coming. 65.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
44-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Demontre Moore. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65, 65.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A very solid gain of 27. First throwing again here. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd 7. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Seahawks.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
54 much.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 17, Wilson.
Well, they certainly have.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
I got you. Stay with you, man.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Right there. 54. Right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Score, Niners 28. Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate, that one went out of bounds. Safe.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here again is McKinnon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Samuel bringing in the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
7-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because of a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Is third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.